Hi, everyone. Hi, it's Elizabeth Harrington. And I just wanted to say welcome to the new moon. In fact, I wanted just to throw this out to some of you who are watching, but how many of you had problems sleeping the last 2 nights? Because if you're sensitive to the cycles of the moon, then you'll often find that you are awake at around 3 o'clock in the morning. And we've had the double pleasure this month of having 2 nights of the waking up around 3 a.m. for some of us and welcoming in a new season, a new spring with the smallish lunar eclipse, the first one of 2024. And it was 2 nights where we could feel the full impact of the first lunar eclipse, small as it may be, in comparison to the upcoming one in April. But it has been a glorious, I think, pageant across the sky for those of us who actually could see it. Not the people in the upper plains of the United States or in the Midwest. I'm actually here in Ontario, Canada, visiting my family. As you can tell, for those of you who are regular watchers, this is not my normal background. And much as I have blurted out, we are in the process of moving my dad to assisted living. So that in itself is what has made this whole sense of the new moon and the spiritual significance of the new moon that much more poignant for me. And so no matter what else is happening, I thought I would just give you a little snippet of what the significance is for so many of us of this the past few nights. So it's Sunday night, 3 a.m. on Monday, and it's also, since this is Monday afternoon on March 25th, it's also going to be happening tonight as well, or I suppose 3 a.m. in Eastern Time, Standard Time. So just wanted to let you know it's also called, just to give you a little bit of context, a little bit of history. In the Farmer's Almanac, it's also called the Worm Moon, Sap Moon. Well, we know what that means. The Sugar Moon, and in the Native and the Indigenous, it is the Crow Moon. So all of this has to do with new beginnings, and it has to do with spring. It has to do with the earth awakening, which means, of course, the worm moon, and the birds, the robins starting to sing, the buds starting to bud. And yet for humans, what does this mean? I think that's more. So it's really about, let me just check my notes here. It also, it's a signaling of rebirth, the signaling of renewal and rejuvenation, and a wonderful new energy, an energy that is, well, it knocked me off my socks, honest to heavens, like 2 nights in a row, which means it will be a third one tonight. I'm up between 10 to 3, 5 to 3, whatever. So I am one of those people who is super sensitive to this. And it means that it is going to, it's not your typical worm moon this year because it also, as I mentioned, doubles as a lunar eclipse, getting in preparation for the great big one of the sun. And the moon eclipse, the lunar one, is weaker. As we could tell last night. So this is an opportunity that calls for each of us to be able to reevaluate the balance in our lives and to see, are we in harmony with the balance in our lives? It's a time to release any toxic patterns of behavior, blocking you from the true harmony that each of us has the ability to have in our lives. It is also a powerful time of transformation and growth. And I feel it. So if any of you are wondering why you weren't sleeping very well the last couple of nights, I hope to shed some insight into it and understand that you may be missing it tonight too, have it disrupted. It's important to approach this intense period with an open mind and a willingness to embrace change. Wow. If there's ever been a more common theme to everything that we're all living and enduring and experiencing right now. It's all about our ability to adapt to the huge amount of change, the speed of change that's facing each of us. So I just want to say, as I'm sitting here having experienced emotionally many insights as I deal with my own family change and saying goodbye to the past, looking, well, hopefully with some positivity into the unknown of what the future is going to bring. I just wanted to really send you a message about, if you're like me and you are having a few difficult nights of good sleep, this would be why. And it's all about change. So if you're interested in learning more about change and what some tools are that you can use on a day-to-day basis, just sort of take a look at the link that's in the comment section, and we will make sure that you are made aware of one of our upcoming workshops. We're having a number of them. They're fun, they're exciting. If you want to move and learn how to do that, from passive webinar type learning to active, where you get to connect with real people and participate in the discussion as well as learn, well, then we look forward to welcoming you to one of our upcoming workshops. I am traveling right now, but I shall be back and ready to embrace massive change and lots of high energy coming up in the spring season. Elizabeth Harrington here. I hope each of you enjoys this last night of the first lunar eclipse and the worm moon tonight here on March 25th. And thank you.